Hello, welcome to this playthrough of Final Girl. This is, of course, a Twitch live stream that we are later uploading to YouTube. So if you're watching this now on YouTube, hello. I have the chat on screen, so if you hear me talking to them, you have some context for what the heck I'm talking about. But I have my alerts muted so that you don't have a lot of noisy interruptions while we're playing the game. This is sponsored by Van Ryder Games. Huge thank you to them. And today I'm excited because we are checking out the Terror from Above vignette for Final Girl. So this is an extra little expansion. It replaces one of the killers. You can pair it with any location. I'm pairing it with the Carnival of Blood. And we have, it's basically the birds, right? So we have a bunch of birds all over our location board here that are ready to attack. So here are some differences in how this killer works versus the other killers. Also, my name's Paula. Did I say that? Don't think I did. Hi, I'm Paula. Linnea's in chat here is welcoming all of you. Join us, YouTube fan. It's more fun to be here live. If you want to check these out live, they happen on Tuesdays currently at twitch.tv/Paula Deming. Linnea's, I thought about combining this with the poltergeist house. As how are so many birds in the house, right? Because I was like, that would be kind of creepy if there were a bunch of birds inside a house. But I thought we'd try the Carnival of Blood. So our main goal with the Terror from Above vignette is not to kill the killer, which is normally what you're trying to do to win this game. It is to save some special victims. That's our win condition. But those special victims don't come out until I have actually unlocked our Final Girl special ultimate ability. And the way that happens is you have to have saved all the victims on her card to unlock that ability. Pink Ninja Man, thank you for that follow. I heard the sound. I don't know if y'all heard the sound. You might have heard it coming back through my microphone. Whatever, we're going with it. So once I've saved 6 victims here, I'll be able to flip this over and unlock her ultimate ability. Melanie's ultimate ability is once per action phase, you may lose health to deal 2 damage divided as you choose among enemies in your space. That's pretty exciting. And then I'll get to heal for every additional victim saved. So she's all about saving some victims. Once we've done that, we will spawn 2 special victims on the board. And once we've saved them, we win the game. So hopefully we can do that. Here in the Carnival of Blood, we also have some traps that might happen from our terror deck, but we have a trap mixed into each item deck on our location. So anytime we go searching for items, we might accidentally trigger a trap instead, which is bad. What else do we need to say here? I have a reference for our terror trap. I have a reference for how birds spawn. I've got my rules to reference here for the actual Terror from Above situation. So we'll just be doing some referencing because no one can hold all rules for every game in their brain perfectly. It's just that's not how life works, right? I've got my turn summary reference here from my core box. I think we're ready to go. Oh, other than I need to reveal an event. And once I've revealed that event, one of these will do it. That's it. Then the game actually starts. So let's do that, huh? Let's see what happens. Employee transport. Should we actually, you know what? Before we actually start, what I would like to do, is there lore in here about, I have this lore and scenario book, so you can play like a little like campaign of the different like killers with different Final Girls. It's pretty cool. I haven't actually done any of that yet, but it's really neat. And it gives you lore about the killers and the different Final Girls. Here we go. Here's a lore from the Terror from Above. Let's see, 44. Let's see what it is. No one knows what caused a storm of birds to descend on a small bay town a few years back. But since it happened, officials and scientists have been trying to determine why. Witness accounts from the few survivors indicated thousands and thousands of birds descended on the area. Their activity ranged from gathering and being a general nuisance to outright attacking and killing people. Dun, dun, dun. I won't read the whole thing because that would take forever, but gross. Gross. Lots of birds. And then the Carnival of Blood is all about, like, people are always killed whenever they visit the Carnival of Blood. Hi, PHJ Filster. How are you doing? Okay, so employee transport. Looks like someone left the keys in the cart. In the cart? What does that say? Looks like someone left the keys in the cart. I can read. Place the golf cart token in any of the 4 corner spaces. Oh, that's this. Cool. We have a golf cart. During upkeep, you and or up to 2 victims in the space with the golf cart may drive it up to 2 spaces, but the golf cart must stay on the outer path. If the golf cart is driven into a space with an enemy, you may discard it to do 3 damage to that enemy so you can run them over. This is so cool. Camillus, no, I would not visit something called the Carnival of Blood, but I know people in real life who would, right? Because they do those like haunted hayride things here, you know, like that's scary. I'm not doing that mess. Why do I have a hair in my mouth? Get This Game says, can confirm the golf cart is lit. I'm really excited about this. Okay. In any of the 4 corner spaces, I kind of think we should put it somewhere where there's a bunch of victims already. Because then they could, like, drive. So, like, either here or here. That's what I want. I was like, what button am I pushing? So either here in the Forest of Horrors or up here at the Ferris wheel. Because then maybe we could get some victims to, like, drive to me, right? During upkeep, you and or up to 2 victims in the space. So the victims could drive the cart without me. But it has to stay in the outer path. I like that. I mean, they could drive themselves right to the exit. And if I'm in the exit, I could get some of them to leave, right? Okay. So we're going to put it down up to 2. We're going to put it down here in the Forest of Horrors. That's what I'm doing. Hey, Lexidan. Okay, that is so cool. I'm excited about that. All right, so that's our first thing. Otherwise, I'm here. We've got a swarm of 3 birds there, birds everywhere, and then victims scattered about. So, great. We also have here, thank you for that follow, Jones JD. So, this says, they're just waiting to strike. During upkeep, if there are 3 birds in my space, the horror level goes up by 2. I don't like that, so we don't want that to be the case. So I think the first thing we want to do, when did this, oh. Sorry, everyone. I was like, why is this crooked all of a sudden? It's because I messed up the table. Or Luna. We'll blame my cat who was here earlier. Okay, we just have to go. We just have to do this. So I start out, of course, with all of these my 0-cost cards in my hand. And we need to save victims. So I think the main thing, now something to recognize here is that, so we have this space, Things to Astonish. It is not actually connected to this exit here. So we don't want to move there because we won't be able to get down to the exit. So I think something I want to do on my first turn is move into this space and then come into this exit space and hope that 2 of these victims will drive into there and then I'll be able to save them. That's, I think, the first. Oh, wait, this isn't me. Why am I thinking? This is me. 1, 2. I need to move 3 spaces. But this one will come with me. Okay. This is okay. Okay, so what do we have? We're first going to try to walk, which I think is our favorite thing that gets said probably on this stream is I'm going to try to walk. So I'm going to roll. The horror level is 4, which means I get to roll 2 dice. And if I get 2 successes, I can move up to 2 spaces. Yes, that's what we're going to do. If I'm in a space with a bird, it's okay. It's just if it attacks on its phase, then that's bad. Okay. So I didn't get 2 successes, but I got 2 like middle of the road rolls. And that means I can discard 2 cards to turn one of them into a success or to turn the other into a success. But then I'd have to spend 4 cards. And cards are this is your action economy. And that's a lot. So I'm going to spend my short rest and my focus to turn one of these into a success. Thank you for that follow, Commentary Geek. Oh, Joan Shady says, I just got the bird set up at Happy Trails. I almost picked that location to do. So that means 1 success, I get to move up to 1 space, and it costs me a time. So I will come from the big top into the space with this victim. Now, when you go into a space with a victim, as long as the killer's not in there with you, 2 of them will go with you, and that's how you save them. If you get them to an exit space, they'll automatically leave because you're like, get out of here, go, run, and they leave, and that's how you save them. So this is good that they're going to come with me as I try to walk into the next space. So let's try this again, right? I don't know that this is great. I'm just using my first turn to spend like all of my cards, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but this is what we're going for. Okay. Come on, 2 stars. Well, we're off to a very normal start of this game for me, just some bad dice rolls. So with no successes at all, I can still move up to 1 space, but I'll take a health damage and I'll lose 2 time. I want to go 2 spaces and I'm not going to be able to. That's okay. You know what? Go big or go home. I'm going to take a health damage. I will lose 2 time. And then I'm going to move up to 1 space. So we will move into this space with this bird. And now, while we're there, I'm going to try and do a weak attack to try and get rid of this bird. It only takes 1 hit to kill them. Let's make sure that's true. Let's make sure that's true. I believe it is. Yes, birds in a space can be attacked, and you can remove 1 bird per damage dealt. Excess damage is lost. Okay, so let's see if we can get an attack. I would really like 2 successes for this. This is so, I'm hurting myself immediately. Like, what? Come on. Okay, 1 success and then a total failure that I cannot convert, which means 1 success is I deal 1 damage, but I also hurt myself in the process. So, hi Commentary Geek. It is a fun game. Yeah, I need to heal. I'm already down to 3 health. But I kill this bird, so that's something. That's going to be the end of my turn. I'm going to hold on to this focus card, and everything else discards here. Oh, boy. Not necessarily the best opening of a game ever, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. So now we do our planning phase. So I use the time that's left on my timer here to be able to purchase cards in my little tableau here. So I only have 3 time to work with. I think a guard is good because that's defensive and that costs 2 time. And then I think a close call because that costs 1 time. And then, so next turn, I'm only going to have these 3 cards in my hand. Oh, I'm not going to be able to move if I do that. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to take the guard. I'm going to take the sprint. I'm going to take the sprint for the cost of 2 instead. Ugh, I feel like it hurts that I failed those walk rolls, right? That's not great. So now all of the cards I spent on the last turn go back into their spots so that I can have them available to me next planning phase. These are all 0 cost cards, so they'll go back right there. Now it's the killer phase. So we resolve the killer action. So what the killer does here is they will attack and then they will spawn. That's what this symbol means. So here's what we deal with. So first they attack. None of them are in a space with any victims or final girl. So no one will get hurt by the bird, so that's good. But now we spawn. So here's what we do. We roll 2 dice. One of the die values will be how many birds are placed. The other will be where they're placed based on the below chart. You may choose which result to use for which is nice. So let's roll 2 dice and then we'll see what we get. Okay, 2 3s. Well, that takes care of any choices. So 3 birds will spawn at the nearest, oh no, a location that you can search in, which is the Forest of Horrors, which is where we're trying to get people to run away from, right? Because that's 1 space away from me. So 3 birds spawn there. Not good at all. That could kill all 3 of these victims if we're not careful. But luckily, their attack part of their face has already happened. So we might be able to dodge this bullet a little bit. Oh, Joan says, just an early reminder that they only attack if there are 3 birds in the location. Oh my goodness me. Oceanger, you're absolutely right. I should not have my dark power revealed yet. That happens once our bloodlust marker gets up to the dark power situation. I should not have had that flipped over yet. Thank you so much for reminding me that that we don't have to deal with that at the moment. Oh God. Should we could actually, just for a surprise, where's the rest of them? We could shuffle through and put out potentially a different one. See, this is why it's good to play games with the chat, because they keep you on correct, you know? Sometimes it's tough. I do a lot of solo gaming, but sometimes it's tough to keep track of all of the things in the game all on your own, right? You don't have anyone else being like, I don't think that's how that works, which is why Twitch chat is wonderful. Yeah, sound of birds powering down temporarily. Caw, 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 caw. Yeah, Oceanger says, I think I make a different mistake every time I play. Okay, so we have a new dark power out. Could be the same one because I shuffled. Could be a different one. So now we'll be surprised when it flips over. Chat is the Klingon subtitles of Twitch. Exactly. If you don't know if that is a strange reference to you, people who do rules videos a lot of times on YouTube, you'll see them if you watch them. They'll often go, hey, turn on your Klingon subtitles because if we made any mistakes in the rules, they'll be in those subtitles. So yes, exactly. Eric FHM, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, John Shrike says every time for me. So many little rules I forget when I play solo games. Okay. Well, this is good. I'm very happy that we don't have to worry about that. When resolving this icon, the knife, an attack will take place in the space with the final girl as long as there is at least one bird, and in every space with 3 birds. This is such a good, thank you for pointing this out so that I can get this rule right. So if I was in a space with 1 bird, that bird would attack. Otherwise, it's only the spaces with 3 birds that will attack victims. So, Ray Barada, you've barely missed anything, frankly. Welcome in. Foster the Meeple says, yeah, the first time I played Final Girl, I won. Then I realized I did many things wrong. Freak Boy in W says, I still can't win with your Final Girl card, and I've sure tried. It's tough. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, there's a promo you can get with me as a Final Girl. It's tough. It's toughy. Okay. So, we've done that. Killer faces happened. Oh, we have to spawn. That's right, we're spawning. Okay, we did that. 3 birds in a search location. It's fine. I'm keeping track of it all in my head. AJ, hello. Hey, Applej. Oh, Camo says, is it 3 attacks or just 1 attack from 3 birds? Thank you so much for that subscription, Ruel. How are you? Happy birthday yesterday. And AJ, Apple J, is saying birds in a space attack 1 target. Thank you for the follow, Monkey Ols. I love that I told YouTube. Can y'all hear the sounds coming through in my microphone? I told YouTube that I turned off the audio alerts, but I can definitely still hear them, so they might be coming through my microphone. Sorry, YouTube. You get the fun of the audio too today. Okay. All right, focus in, Paula. Now it's a panic phase. No victims were killed, so we don't have to panic. And now it's upkeep. I have no items to rearrange. We don't have to deal with the dark power thing because we realized we didn't need it yet. But during upkeep, now 2 of our victims can drive our golf cart. And they're gonna. Sorry, we're gonna leave 1 victim alone with 3 birds. They're probably gonna die. So they are going to drive along the outside 1 into my space. Yep. And then I'm going to go, there's an exit that way. Keep going. I'll see you there in a minute. I promise. And they're going to be like, okay. And then they're just going to drive the second space to the exit. I'm very excited about this. All right. Do you like how I put them on the golf cart token? I will try not to panic, Time Roller. Okay, that's our upkeep. Great. Now it's us again. We have almost no actions we can take. But what I am going to do, because I want to try and save these victims, I'm going to try and sprint. Even though it's a little bit overkill. Hey, Agent iOS says, always love tuning into Final Girl streams. I'm glad you're here. I love when you tune in. It's a bit overkill. But if I get 1 success, I can move up to 2 spaces. I only need to go 1. And then we can save some victims. Now, I believe only 2 can be saved at a time. So even if I bring 3 in, I will confirm that. But even if I bring 3 in, I think only 2 will run out. But let's just confirm that that is true. Victim saving, page 13. Thank you, Van Ryder Games, for putting an index in your rulebook. Thank you for the follow, Chic460. I love this. Victims are naturally confused, brave, stupid, or some combination thereof. Therefore, they can only be saved if convinced by the final girl. As such, victims that end up alone in an exit space are not automatically saved. I didn't draw a tarot card. I'm the worst. Thank you, Camelisk. Look, we're going to focus and it's going to be fine. Any victims that are in the space may be saved. Yes, I could save 3 at once, but before I can do any of that, I have to flip over a tarot card, an important part of the game that I completely forgot during the killer phase. I have played this so many times. Why is this where my brain is today? Back up. So this is actually before upkeep, which means that this golf cart hasn't moved yet. I just wanted to cheat, basically. I'm all wrapped up and I can't get free. Uh-oh, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap because we're at the Carnival of Blood, y'all. Okay. So, oh no, I think they spawn more. So in this situation, when normally this boot with a killer means to move, but in this vignette, it means that they're going to spawn. Hey, party on, dudes. So they're going to target the final girl. They're going to spawn, and then they're going to attack. And then, oh no, I get trapped by the rope trap. Oh no, and then possibly the horror level goes up. Okay, but let's do this one at a time. First, bird spawn. So we're going to roll 2 dice. So we have a 1 and a 3. Okay, I think I'm going to spawn 3 birds because you can see here, if I do 1 for the location, they can go into any space. And I'd rather do that than 1 additional bird in the well, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I should just do 1 additional bird in the Forest of Horrors. Because that's going to attack potentially anyway. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 1 bird in location 3, which means the nearest searchable location, which is where we spawned before. So we're going to do 1 bird there. So there are now 4 birds in the Forest of Horrors. Then they're going to attack, but they're targeting me. Oh, I think they are going to, oh no. They are going to attack here. That means 4. My whole plan! No, my whole plan. I think all those people are going to die. The people I was going to just save. Right? Because they attack because there's 4 birds in there. And I think they just auto-kill everyone. Wait, no. It's 4, 1 target. So 4... Oh, you can't. Oh, of course. 3 is. Okay. Thank you, chat. You can't put 4 in there. 3 is the max. So this then goes to an adjacent space. So it's that or. Sure. We'll put 1 up here at this little like targety thing. Okay. Hexstar Dragon says, it seems I just arrived at a bad time. It's always a bad time. There's always something bad happening here. Birds attack 1 target in their space. Okay, no, only 1 of them will die. They also always prioritize normal victims over the final girl if both are in the same space. Okay, so 1, this is okay because I can only save 2 anyway. We should, hey Jake, how are you? The Jake Michaels is here. Is there a counter for how many times Paula says, oh no in this game? We should probably start one because I'm going to say it a lot. Okay, so these 3 birds swarm and attack 1 victim who we weren't going to be able to save anyway. It's not as bad as I thought. So this victim dies. But what is bad about that is the bloodlust goes up, which means we pull an event. Okay, so the bloodlust goes up here. So an event comes out. This is not great. We still haven't even done our rope trap. Don't let me forget that I need to do a rope trap, okay? But we have to resolve all of this stuff first. So now an event comes out. Did you follow me here? So we won't do this one because it has a special victim in it, and the special victims don't come into play in this scenario until we've unlocked our ultimate power. So it says in the rules, if something comes out that like doesn't make sense with the birds or doesn't work with the special victim rules, you just discard it and pull a different one. So we'll pull a different event. Hey, Saint Panda. Just wanted to say I've been really enjoying Blood of the Wild. Thank you for your contributions to my favorite podcast. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. For anyone who doesn't know, I should make a glass cannon command. I've been streaming Tabletop RPGs, Pathfinder 2nd Edition specifically, with the Glass Cannon Network podcast, and it's been a blast. Ew, I don't like this. Clowns everywhere. Did you just hear a honk? During the upkeep phase, victims in the big top and any adjacent spaces panic. If they panic into a space with an enemy, they're killed immediately. That is bad, except you know what's good about it? Nobody's in the big top or adjacent to it. So, phew. That went from really bad to not so bad. Okay? Great. Now we can do the rope trap. And then we can do the upkeep and get our people out on the golf cart. So now we do place the rope trap token on your space. Okay, it's this one. I have to discard one action card at random. I only have 3 cards. Does the rope trap affect you if you're in the golf cart? Because when those victims move through that space, I think it's okay. I think it's only I trigger it if I move through the space. Okay. So I discard one action card at random because of this rope trap. And then look, this card says, if a walk or sprint card was discarded, the horror level is going to go up by 2. Oh, I did spawn from this. Thank you so much for the clarification, Apple. The boot icon equals spawn, and I did spawn. That was the single one that I tried to put here, and then y'all were like, you can't put 4 in a space, and so I moved it. Yeah, no worries. It's just because I skipped the terror phase during the killer phase. So I did this, and then I moved on, and then chat was like, don't forget about your terror card. Stop cheating. Okay. So I have the chance, I have a sprint in my hand. So there's the chance that the horror level is going to go up by 2. The victim gets taken out because of it? No, you're right. Whenever a terror trap card comes into play from the terror deck, the trap immediately takes effect on you on all victims. Anytime a victim enters or is in a space with a trap token, they're killed. What if they're in, okay, Apple J, AJ. What if they're in the golf cart? Will the rope trap still kill them? I was about to save 3 victims, and then y'all had to go and tell me to play the game by the rules. We're going to have a totally new plan. Bye, Trinix. Thanks for being here. Okay, so that's not where they're going to drive the golf cart anymore. Yeah, Kokyo might guess the golf cart's going the other direction then. Exactly. The rules are the real terror here, Kit Kat. Why do I have to follow the rules? Why do I have such bad luck? I'm discarding my sprint, which means the horror level goes up by 2. AJ, why did you make this? I'm so screwed. Okay, so the horror level goes up by 2, so it's at 6 now. I think I'm gonna lose this very quickly. Oh. Wait though. No. Yeah. Final Girl is powered by the player's tears. So I hope Van Ryder Games is happy about that. Okay, so this victim dies. which means the bloodlust goes up again. This is the worst first turn I think I've had in any game. And I've had a couple bad first turns. Right? So the bloodlust is going to go up again, even though a trap did it and not the birds, which means the horror level goes up again, which means I'm down to 1 die. Oh my gosh. I think it's over now, okay? So now it's the upkeep phase, and these 2 people on their golf cart are driving into this space with 2 birds. You know what? Jones Hat makes a good point. Thank you for this. Says, you got this. The quicker victims die, the quicker you become the final girl, and the special victims come out. It's not going well, MLP fangirl. It's not. It's not going well. Okay, now I think I've done all the things I was supposed to do, which means it's the action phase, which means I have 2 cards I can choose from to play, but only have 1 die to roll. And I think I'm going to have to roll my focus and just hang out here in this rope trap. Oh, wait, they can move. Wait, whoa. The golf cart can move 2 spaces, so they're actually here with 1 bird. 1 away from this exit. Okay. So, okay, we're going to try and focus. If I can get 1, oh, sorry, my timer needs to reset. 1 success, I'll get back to having 2 dice. That's a side bonus. The lines for the rise are probably really short right now. That's a really good point, Citizen, and I like that you're finding the silver lining. A success. Okay. I lose 1 time, but I get a success, and now I'm back to being able to roll 2 dice. Camelisk, you're not wrong. Camelisk is saying that we should really have spent our first turn just getting cards, and I think that is probably the best strategy that we did not do this time around. I got excited about the golf cart. So that's it. That's my whole turn. I'm holding on to this close call card. That's all I'm doing. So it's going to be bad stuff again. So basically, I get all of my 0 cost cards back into my hand. So I now have some stuff to choose from. And I have 5 time to spend to be able to get some other things. So I will spend 2 on a sprint. I'm trying to decide if I should... What's in the Forest of Horrors? The knife? If I should get a search card and try and get that knife. If I should get something else. Honestly, I'm scared of traps. I'm going to spend all 3 of my time left to get an improvised card. Oh, so sorry, everyone. Excuse me. Trying to not sniff the whole time I'm on stream. Okay. That's my upkeep. These go back. Or excuse me, that's my planning phase. The timer now goes back to 6. And now we do our killer phase. So the killer action happens. So they attack. No attacks happen because I'm not in a space with any birds. And a single bird is in the space with these victims, but that's not enough to get them to attack a victim. There has to be 3. Hey, Vortak. And then they spawn. So let's see where they spawn at. Okay, 5 and 2. So if we do 5 as the location, it's the nearest victim space. 2 is any single space, but we have to, no. We're going to do 5 and only spawn 2 birds because that's terrible. So the nearest victim space. Wait, well, let's just see. 1, 2, 3. They'd end up with 3 birds. And so if they attack in the tarot card, they die, and I don't like that. 1, 2. They'd go there. Okay, so we will do that. So the nearest victim space, that's actually here. It's 1, 2 spaces away, and 2 birds will spawn there. So it's not horrible yet, but it's not great. Okay. Now we do our terror card. Also, I think this event card discards the clowns everywhere because that was from last time. Where are they coming from? Oh no. They spawn, and then if 3 or fewer birds were spawned, they spawn again. This is why there are all these bird tokens in the game. 5 and a 6. That's okay. I'm leaving this space. So you know what? Sure. So 6 is your space. Let me make it so that y'all can see this better. 6 is your space. So I need to spawn 5 birds. So 3 are going to go here, and the excess 2 go in adjacent spaces. So one goes there, and the other one goes here. That was more than 3 birds, so we don't have to spawn a second time. Okay, now in our there's no panicking because no one was killed. Then oh, do you think the clowns is the clowns event stay? It may. We'll keep it in there. Anytime they're nearby, they run. They panic from the big top. Younger says clowns are forever. So now that we're in the upkeep, our lovely people in the golf cart drive to this exit. But then they just stay there. I have to get there to tell them to leave. They're trying to like fight off birds and warn other people from coming in. And they need me to run up and go, no, y'all got to go. I'm the final girl here, okay? It's so many spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. It's my turn. I think I've done all the things. So first I am going to play my improvised card because if I'm successful, 3s and 4s will become successes. So we're going to try that. I have 2 dice to roll. I have a close call. So I'm going to discard my close call to re-roll 1 die, because if I don't, then the horror goes up. Why is this my life? So I'm re-rolling one of these. Please be a success. Okay, I can make this a success, which we will do. I have to discard 2 cards, and so why is it like this? I'm gonna discard my focus and my weak attack. That's a bad idea, but here we are. I want to move. I want to save these people, okay? Thank you for following Jamie Daggers. Okay, so that makes this a success because I discarded 2 cards. So for the next horror roll only, all 3s and 4s are successes. So I'm going to sprint. Next, I'm sprinting. So 3s and 4s will be successes, and if I can get 2, I can move up to 3 spaces. Heck yeah. All right, that's 2 successes. I can move up to 3 spaces. I lose a time. Did I need to lose a time from this? No. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm very close. Sorry, everyone. I'm very close now to being able to save these 2 victims. Okay. Now I want to try and walk. I'm using up all my cards again. Thank you for following Violence Rayo. Yeah, why is this my life? The perfect player mantra for Final Girl. Okay, so this is now just regular old successes. We don't have the 3s and 4s anymore. feel like I'm making really bad choices. I'm going to discard these 2 cards to turn this into a success and move up to 1 space without having to take a health hit. I don't think I think I'm making bad strategic choices right now, but yeah. Don't play the game like me. At least not this game. Oh. So I move up to 1 space. I lose a time. But I'm in the space with these victims now, and I tell them to go, which means they are now saved, and I can take control of this golf cart. So what happens is, oh, I can heal. Oh, this is good. This is very good. So I put these victims now that I've saved on my card, and I get to activate the special ability that happens from whichever space I cover. So we can heal, reduce the horror level by 1, take a guard reaction card, move 1 space, move 2 spaces. I'm going to put these both on the heal. I'm going to heal all my health back. Oh my gosh, that was so worth it, actually. You know what? I take it back. I'm playing this game brilliantly. So I've healed. I have all my health back. I'm very happy. And I am a third of the way to unlocking our special victims we need to save to win. And that's the end of my action phase. So now we'll do my planning phase where I purchase action cards. I have 4 to spend. I'm going to be able to move 2 during upkeep with this golf cart. So what's going to be great is I'm going to be able to move into this space with these victims and then try and take some with me. Oh my gosh, I love this golf cart. With the golf cart, can I do regular moves on my turn with the golf cart? Or can I only move in the golf cart during upkeep? Hi, Board Game Bree. That's the question. Oof. I'm going to spend 3 to get a distraction because I want to try and start lowering the horror level. You can bring it with you? Heck yeah! I'm so pumped about this golf cart. It's the only reason I'm not going to immediately die, I think. And then I'm going to spend the other one I have on this close call. So that's all 4 of my time. So that will go back up to 6. My focus comes into my hand because all my 0 cost cards come back. And then everything I spent on this turn will go back into the market, so I have access to it next turn. It's really important that you don't put your discarded cards back into your market until after your planning phase, because you don't get access to them again immediately. Even your 0 cost ones, which is why, like, action economy and hand management is super important. Icarus says vroom, and I cannot stress this enough, vroom. AKA your walks and your sprints are still you driving it around. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay, now though we do the killer phase. A maniacal bird could be faster than a golf cart, yes. Jamie Daggers, you have a stream channel. What do you stream, Jamie? Tell us about it. If someone wants to drop a shout out in chat, do it. Okay, killer phase. So they will attack. Okay, this one's going to attack me because I'm in the space with 1 bird. It's not good. But I think everyone else is okay because these victims are in a space with 2 birds and they will only attack victims if they're in a space with 3. Oh boy. So they'll do 1 damage to me because they do 1 damage per number of birds. So I take 1 hit and I don't have any defensive cards to stop it. So I'll just take it. A full-time professional mini painter and board game streamer. Oh my gosh, Jamie, I have to follow you. I paint and do board games. It's so great. Like, can I get this shout out command to work? I know. It's because it's not SO. You have to actually type out shout out. I figured it out. Okay. I take my damage. I take 1 damage. I was like, what am I doing? I'm taking damage from this stupid bird in my space. It goes, peck, 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 and I'm like, ow. And now I have a really badass looking scar on my face, right? Haha. Hi, Sass Queen. I love you too. Dying to get Final Girl to the table. No pun intended. Thank you for the follow, John Burr. So, now they spawn. Why can't I roll like that when I'm rolling for a skill check, right? Like, why? Hi, the Jeff. Silent Q Jeff. How have you been? Oh my goodness. It's so nice to see you. Oh, Board Game Bree is going to be able to start painting again because of cataract surgery. That's wonderful. All right. So 6 and 6. That's bad. In my space, and 6 birds come onto the board. This is why I can't roll like this on a skill check. It's because it would be good for me, but I roll like this on a bird spawn because it's bad for me. So 2 spawn in my space, which means there's 3 total there. There are 4 left to go. So 2 spawn in this space, which makes it 3, which means there are 2 more. And then 2 in this space, which makes it 3. I think I've done that right. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I am resolving the attack before they spawn. Yes. Yes, from the standard killer action. So attack and then spawn. Is that correct? So I lost 1 health because the 1 bird here attacked me. Let me know if I should be doing that in a different order. No. Apple J, do not even worry about it. I much prefer people in chat making sure that I'm not missing anything. And it's a great way to make sure the rules are clear for everyone watching. So don't even worry about it. Okay, so we've done that. Now we flip over a tarot card. The birds are attacking! Attack in your space and all spaces where birds outnumber victims. If no attacks occurred, we spawn, and then we, oh gosh, increase the bloodlust by 1. Ew, that'll reveal the dark power. Hi, Dutch Yoda. Okay. Oh, no. All spaces where birds outnumber victims. Okay, so there are no spaces where birds outnumber victims, so we're lucky about that. But they will attack again in my space. Are they going to do 3 damage to me? That will almost kill me. I only have 4 health. Oh my gosh, why is it so hard? So these 3 birds do 3 damage to me. Which means I only have 1 health left, which it does mean I get to roll an additional die. What happened to Paula? Oh, you know, killed by birds. So that is one good thing, is when I'm here, I get an additional die to roll. So I'll be rolling 3 dice, which will be good. But that really, really, really hurts. It's not, I don't like it at all. So attacks occurred, so we don't have to spawn or deal with bloodlust, and no one died. So the bloodlust doesn't go up yet. The bloodlust only goes up when people die. Okay, now it's the upkeep phase, and I'm getting the heck out of here. So now I'm gonna move 2 on my golf cart around the perimeter. 1, 2. So I'm now in a space with 4 victims. Holy moly. No one died. No victims died, so we're skipping the panic phase. These had died before, and I didn't do the panic. I think we were okay. I don't think... Oh, I may have missed a panic phase we should have done, everyone. But that's okay. We're just gonna make sure we do it from now on. Because when we had these victims die, there should have been a panic. But it's probably only in the space where they... So you know what? One died here, and then I had them drive off in their golf cart. They should have panicked instead of driving where I wanted them to. So just know that that's what should have happened. If I had rolled a 3 to 6 on the die, they would have gone the direction I wanted. Thank you, primary guy. So there you go. I've rolled now 4. They would have panicked this direction, so everything is fine. Sorry for missing that. Okay. Okay, that's the upkeep phase. All right, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. It will not take me long. So I'm going to put up my pause screen and we'll be right back. So if you need a quick break, take it. I'll be back in like 1 to 2 minutes, and then we will see if I can save some more people. The golf cart pulls up, full of birds and Paula's corpse, honks cheekily, and peels out again. What's the Herbie or whatever, the movie about the like bug, the beetle or whatever it is that... Oh. Hi, Caballero. How are you? All right. We will be right back. Herbie fully loaded. Herbie fully horrified. The love bug becomes the death bug. And on that note, see you in a second. I'm back. I won't lie, I took the opportunity to also heat up my coffee and brush my bangs. Kit Kat, yes, it was just a quick break because I needed to pee. Okay. It's the start of my turn now. We want to save some of these victims. 2 of them will come with me on the golf cart. So if I can move down here, here's the thing is I have no movement cards. So I think let's just see if we can do a distraction and lower the horror. And maybe that's... Oh, those birds will attack, though, if I'm in the space with them. But I can't move. There's nothing I can do. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to die. Right? Because they're going to attack because I'm in this space. No, but they'll prioritize victims. So we might have to sacrifice some victims. They'll only kill 1, but then the other victims will panic. Oh no. So they may not get on my golf cart with me. All right, well, we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see what happens. Let's try and distract. We're just going to have to see how it goes. Oh, I roll 3 dice because I'm almost dead. Come on, 2 stars. Give me 2 stars. Okay, that's okay. We're not gonna sacrifice any cards. We're gonna do 1 star, which lowers the horror by 1 and gains us 1 time. Okay. Yes, and something that I haven't said yet that's being pointed out in chat, because it just hasn't come up, is in this scenario with the birds, I can use my guards and retaliates to defend victims as well as myself. Normally, you can only use them on yourself. Unfortunately, I don't have any in my hand right now, but they're a good thing to try and get. Though, I will get them in my hand before Yes. Okay, so during my planning phase this turn, I need to get some guard and retaliate if I can. Paula, you monster, sacrificing those poor kids that just wanted to ride the log flume of blood. They just thought the water was dyed red. You know what? While we're here, let's play this focus and see if we can lower the horror level and get more time, even more, right? Because that would be great. So 3 more dice. Okay, that's 1 success. So I lose a time, so now I'm back to 6, but the horror goes down by 1 again. So we're back to our starting point of 4. That gives us a little buffer. If we could get it down to 1, I'd have 3 dice I'm rolling, but, you know. You know what I could do? Play after any horror roll to re-roll any 1 die. Let's re-roll our failure. Let's just go big or go home. No, that was still a failure. Okay, so that was all of our cards. That's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. But yeah, I have the 3 dice because I only have 1 health left, which gives me this extra die. Because I'm almost dead. Because I'm about to die. You hear, you know, die, 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 die. Yeah. Die, 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 die. That's a Avett Brothers song. Planning phase. I get back all of these. Ooh, I now have a weak attack, some walk, some other things. It's fine. And then I have 6 to spend. And you know what? I think a retaliate and a guard is potentially a great idea. Or I could get 2 guards. No, they're just going to attack once. Could try and get a long rest. No, I'm going to get a guard and retaliate for all 6. That's what I'm doing. Guard, retaliate. For my 6, yep, that goes back up to 6. Okay, that's my planning phase. Now we have the killer phase. So now they attack because, right there, attack. And they will attack in this space because we have 2 birds and I'm in the space, and as long as there's 1 bird in my space, they'll attack. They will prioritize the victims. Thank you for that subscription, Final Dad. Thanks for being subscribed for 2 months. So they're going to attack. It's going to be 2 damage dealt to 1 victim. And I'm going to try and stop it, I think, from happening. So let's put out the guard card and see if we can stop this. So I'm still rolling 3 dice. See if we can ignore, basically for this to work, because 2 bits of damage are going to be done to a victim who only requires 1 to die. You have to block all the damage for this to work. Okay, this is actually okay. So 1 success, reduce the damage by 2. They're doing 2 damage, that blocks all of it, so no victim dies. So our bloodlust doesn't go up and we don't get our dark power. This is what I was trying to prevent. So that's lovely. And now they spawn. So we have the 3 and the 3 again. So the nearest searchable space gets 3. Bapter, thank you for resubscribing with your Prime. If you don't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to 1 Twitch channel a month for free, which is great. So what's our nearest searchable spot? 1, 2, 3 to the things to astonish. We haven't done any searching yet. I've been very concerned with victims and staying alive. Staying alive. Silent Q Jeff, thank you for resubscribing with your Prime. That's kicked off a hype train. That's so wonderful. People watching on YouTube, that is a cool thing where people earn like special emotes and stuff by contributing to this hype train. Hi, A Pantaloni. Okay, so that was what? 3 to here. 1, 2, 3 to the House of Mirrors. and further to the Forest of Horrors. I think they're going to spawn in the Things to Astonish because it's close. Well, it's not really closest to where I'm going, but it is closest to Victims. So I think in terms of choosing like what's the worst for me, it's probably that. Because what's going to happen is two of those 3 are going to spawn here. So this becomes 3. And then 1 additional bird will spawn where these 2 victims are. Oh, thank you, Bapter. Says, was great meeting you briefly at PAX. Nice to know board game content folks are as nice in person as they seem on stream. I try to be nice. Okay, now we do a terror card. Oh, no! It's a minor dark power. Bird wall. Victims may not be saved at an exit if there are any bird tokens on the space. There are 2 where we're going. Each time a bird is killed, place a bird token on this card. When this card has 5 or more bird tokens on it, remove this card from the game. So we have to kill these birds before we can save these people. So that will come up here to a minor dark power. The game knows it does, AJ. How? Great. Cool. It's fine. It's totally fine. Great. That's the killer phase. No one died, so we don't have a panic phase. And now we do our upkeep, where I drive with 2 of these victims away from the other 2. Sorry, there's no room. I don't even want to think about how that decision was made. Which 2 get to come with me. And we're going to drive to this exit space. But we do have to kill these 2 birds. I do have some weak attack. I do have a weak attack. That's only going to deal with 1 of them. This might be a, building up kind of a... But you know what? Okay. This is okay. This is okay. Okay. We might be able to survive this. So, it's now my action phase. And the first thing we're going to do is our weak attack. So, I will do... I could kill myself right now. Because if I only get 1 success, I will do damage to myself during this attack. Which is how I lost the last game, I think. Hold on. Should I try and heal? But if I heal, I'm rolling 1 less die. Yeah, just roll well. I'll just discard some cards if I fail, right? Oh my gosh. This is bad, potentially. Or we could retcon it. We could cheat, right? We could cheat. Okay, we're okay. No. Okay, so this is only 1 success, which will kill me. So I need to spend cards to get 2 successes. I'm going to spend my 2 walks because I'm not going anywhere this turn. Yeah, JDJ Matt. It's a solo game. It's not like anyone's watching, which is how I tend to play solo games. Okay, we should put up a poll. How many of you soft cheat when you play a solo game? So I'm discarding my 2. Oh, wait. These should have gone back into the market. Sorry. I forgot to get these cards back into the market. Okay. So I've discarded 2 cards to make this an additional success. So now I'm doing 1 damage and not hurting myself. So that means 1 of these birds is killed. Jamie Daggers. We always soft cheat and never admit it. Never. It's not cheating when I make the rules, exactly. So this will go on our card here. So that's 1. I'm hoping that when this bird attacks during the killer phase, my retaliate will take care of it. That's what I'm hoping. And then the next turn, we can save these 2 victims. Okay. Should I focus while I'm here? I think I will. I'm going to attempt to focus while I'm here and see if I can lower the horror level a little bit more. This might be reckless. I'm not going to heal because I like having the additional die. But that might be very reckless. So 3 dice, 2 successes will lower the horror and gain us 2 time. 1 success will lower the horror and will cost us a time, but that's okay. Just think of cheating as deleted scenes. I like where your brain's at, AJ. Okay. I'm not going to spend any cards to convert this. This is 1 success, so the horror will come down by 1, closer to getting us an additional die, but not quite there, and I will lose 1 time, but that's okay. All right, I think that was worth doing. So that's going to be my turn. I'm going to hold on to these other cards. The commentary track for this horror movie is lit, says Junior Bonfire. Bye, DM Stretch. Thanks for being here. Kokio Mat says, I also refuse to heal if it means losing a die. I'm glad I'm not the only one. So now it's the planning phase. So I have 5 to spend to purchase on cards. Juan says, you are allowed to undo your last action and resume your game as long as you agree to merging with an alternate universe where you had already taken that action. I'm here for it. Let's do it. Yeah, it's just a different, it's like the director's cut. Exactly. It's just a re-edit. Just a slight, the suits came in and gave me notes. We had to re-edit what happened. Okay, so I get back my 1 0 cost card right now, which is a focus. I have a short rest and a retaliate. I have 5 to spend. I'm going to spend 3 on the distraction and the other 2 to get both close calls into my hand. So now I have a nice little hand of cards here. And that is all 5 of my time, which will set back to 6. These will come back into the tableau. They're all 0 cost. That's the planning phase. Now we do the killer phase. So they attack. These guys are safe now because there's only 2 in the space with them, so they won't attack until there's 3. But here, this one will attack because I'm in the space. But we have our retaliate. So instead of taking the damage, which would go first to a victim, I'm hoping to kill it with my retaliate card. That's not my hand of cards. So, which I can use. John Burr, thank you for subscribing with your Prime. This is a good point. Final Dad says, what doesn't exist in this vignette, but most normal killers, if they're down to 1 health and you're down to 1 health, you have 2 bonus dice, which is actually really great. So for the retaliate, I can use to help protect a victim in this scenario. Normally, you can't do that, but you can here. So if I get 2 successes, I will ignore all damage and do 2. But all I need is 1, because it only takes 1 damage to kill this bird. I would reduce the attack by 2, which would be enough to not take any damage myself, and deal 1 damage, which will kill the bird. So 3 dice. That's it. So 2 total failures, 1 success. We don't take any damage. We kill this bird, which means we'll be able to save these victims. Now, can we save victims only during our action phase? Yeah, so you have to do all of your damage to 1 bird. But when Melanie's ultimate ability unlocks, she can split that damage, which is one reason why we're trying to get that ability. Only during the action phase unless stated otherwise. Okay, great. Oh gosh, Fat Thong Man just played Poltergeist at Sacred Groves. The Poltergeist is brutal. Thank you for that follow. Okay, so we did our retaliate. That's awesome. So in our action phase, we'll be able to save them. But it is still the killer phase, and they need to spawn. So let's roll 2 dice to see where they spawn. 4 and 2. So 4 is at the nearest exit. Are you kidding me? We're not doing that. So we're going to do 2, any single space is what this says here. But then we have to spawn 4 birds. Thank you for that follow, Jervin. So many follows today. Really appreciate y'all. So any single space. Well, I'm trying to stay out of the big top, if I'm honest. So we're going to put 3 there because there aren't any there. And then 1 will spawn adjacent. So then we'll do a second one. That one will come over here. So we have 2 there now. So that's all 4. I think that was better than putting 2 in our exit space because we just killed them. We can't save our victims if there are birds in there right now, so. And now we do a terror card, so it could get really bad again. Oh no! It feels hopeless. Oh my word, getting the horror down. The horror goes up by 2. If there is at least 1 special victim in play, more birds will spawn. We don't have any special victims yet. So the horror will just go up by 2. But that won't, so it comes up to 5 here. Luckily, we don't lose a die yet. So that is actually, it's not as bad as it could be. Okay, no one died, so no one panics. And now we do the upkeep. I'm not driving the golf cart anywhere because I want to stay here where the exit is. So that's that. I haven't gotten any items this game. I'm just like, forget searching. Save the people. Save them. So now it's, excuse me, goodness. Now it's my action phase. And these 2 victims, I go, run away. And they get out of here. So, yay. So, where do I want to put them? I can take a guard reaction card. I can lower the horror by 1. I can move 1 space or move up to 2 spaces. I wonder if I should just come up to here with the move and try and grab these 2 people. If I move up to 2 spaces, I can go up there, grab them, and come back to the exit and save them. Oh, I think I can do that. I think that's what we're doing. I think that's brilliant. Yes. Oh my gosh. And then we'll get Melanie's ultimate power and we'll get our special victims and we'll actually be primed to possibly be able to win. Okay. So I think do I want to lower the horror level? I don't think so. I'm going to take a guard reaction card and move up to 2 spaces. I'm about to save the other people anyway, so it's all going to happen. So I take a guard, and then I move up to 2 spaces. So I'm going to go 1 up here to where these victims are. I say, I've come back for you. Hop in the cart. And they hop in, and then I move the second one back down to here. And then I go, your friends just ran through the exit. Follow them, follow them, follow them. I could use the cart to take out some of the birds, but then I lose the cart. And I don't know that I want to lose the cart. It's very handy right now. So now these 2 run off. We've saved them. I'm so excited. So that's all of our victims we need to save to unlock our ultimate. So we lower the horror by 1, and then I can move 1 space. Before I do that, I'm gonna look at what happens when we spawn our special victims to see if how that works affects what I choose here about where I'm going. So, special victims will only come out of hiding if and when one of the following conditions occurs. You unlock your ultimate ability, or there are no more normal victims on the board. We're unlocking our ultimate ability right now. When one of the conditions has been met, place the special victim meeples in the farthest search spaces from you with no more than 1 in a single space. Thank you for the follow, B. Henderson. The special victims can never be attacked or killed, but for all other purposes are treated like normal victims. So I have to save them before I die, basically. Now, when we started, I said I was going to play on normal, which is 2 special victims. And I think we will still try to do that. So 1, let me grab them. I'm going to do the blue and the, let's do the blue and the white. So 4 spaces away from me, 1, 2, 3, 4, is the things to astonish. So this one's going to go here. And then this is only 2 spaces away, the Force of Horrors. So the other furthest away is the House of Mirrors. So I need to basically come up here and then through here. Oh, I bet they'll panic though, right? Because they're going to be adjacent to the big top. So they'll panic. But they won't get killed, but they will just run away. But that might be handy because then I can take, oh, the clown car is an exit. Oh, I hadn't even paid attention to that. That's very cool. Interesting. Oh, wait, you know what? Things to astonish is only 1, 2. That's 3 spaces away. I don't have to go this way. I can go around this way. That's still farther than Forest of Horrors. Okay. So we're still okay. All right. So I'm going to move 1 space. Ew. The problem is I don't want to be in the space with the rope trap. But if I go up there 1 space, I'll move 1 space. I'll move back up here where these birds are. Okay. That's my choice. Because I have a guard card, so hopefully I won't die. I could die now. I could die, but yes. Okay, so that's all my power. So I flip over to my ultimate. So now y'all can see. Once per action phase, I may lose health to deal 2 damage divided as I choose among enemies in my space. I will probably actually not be doing that power until I heal. Because that'll kill me. But if I save additional victims, I'll gain health, which is great. And now, of course, it's unlocked our win condition, which is awesome. So I'll just put these guys back here. Thank you for that follow, Oniremarf. JR Bonfire. Oh, the clown car's an exit. Things I didn't know I'd hear today. Yeah, and AJ's reminded me, don't forget about that trap. So that seems like the closer way to go. But if you go in the space with that trap, you have to discard a card. I don't want to do that. So, all right. That's my turn, I think. I still have all these cards. I could keep going. I don't think I'm going to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to stop here. I want to have cards in my hand for what I need to do next. And I'm going to be able to move 2 spaces in my upkeep. So it's going to be fine. I'm holding on to these cards. I'm done with my action phase. So in the upkeep phase, I actually have 6 to spend. And if I grab this planning card, I can guarantee successes, which could be really good. And I could get another guard as well. But, So I'm gonna grab planning and guard for 6. Oh, what was that noise? So that's all 6 of my time. Oh, nice. Cindy Key says, I've played this vignette once and I thought I was surely going to die. And then in the end, I somehow won 1 turn before I got taken over by the birds. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure planning is just an extra die. Oh, you're absolutely correct. It is. It's just add another die in for the horror roll. Oh, maybe I don't want that. You are absolutely right. Maybe I should do the improvise instead. And then I'll have one unspent, sorry as I'm thinking everyone, I'll have one unspent time, but that's okay. And then I get all these cards back too. Oh, wait, what's my hand limit? There is an argument for long rest now that you have your power. That's true. That's really true, actually, AJ. Because if I heal, I can use my ultimate power. Which means this guard would come out and I would just take the long rest. Let me count how many cards I have in my hand. I have a lot now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's too many, right? Hand limit's 10, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the hand limit is 10. Which means I would need to get rid of one of these. I'll get rid of a focus. Okay. 10. That's my planning phase. Now this retaliate is going to go back. Now it's the killer phase. We've been very lucky that our Bloodlust track hasn't. We haven't even revealed our dark power yet. And now that I've said that, it's gonna happen. Boy, okay, sorry. I'm just like, my mind went into thinking about all the, yeah, why'd I say it out loud? Exactly. AJ, there is no good solution here, and you should know that as the maker of this game. Okay, it's the killer face. So the killer will attack. So I'm about to get attacked. 2 damage done to me. Let's see if I can prevent it with my guard card. My 1 guard card. I roll 3 dice. And this is okay. I just need 1 success to reduce the damage by 2. Okay, so I need to convert one of these into a success. So let's discard some cards. I will discard I'm going to discard a focus and a close call. That makes this a success. So I reduce the damage done by 2 so I don't take any. So that's something. Too early in the morning for me to have whiskey in my coffee, though that does sound like a delight. I won't lie. Okay. Then they spawn. 3 and a 1. Well, this is awfully bad. What happens if every space has 3 birds in it and no more can technically spawn? Do I lose? Oh no, we are closer to death than I thought. So I could spawn 1 bird in the nearest searchable space, which is the space I'm going to with a victim, which actually pushes that 1 bird to here, so this becomes 3. This is bad. This is bad. Now let's see what happens with our terror card. Oh no, it's another, it feels hopeless. Oh no, and then more birds spawn. It could be over. This could be over. Okay, so the horror goes up to 6 now, so we're very close to losing a die. There's a special victim in play, so now we spawn more birds. Where was this? I think it was there. Oh, not 3 and 3. Oh no. So this is the nearest thing, but 3 can't go there, 3 can't go there, 3 can't go there. 2 can go here, so that makes this. And then the other one will spell out to here, so there are 2 here. Oh boy, oh boy. Jamie Daggers, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Okay. We got some work to do. We need to kill some birds. I am so glad you dropped in today as well. Okay. So that was the killer phase. Now we have the panic phase. No one died, no one panics. Now we have the upkeep phase. So I'm going to drive into here. 1. These 2 victims are going to come with me. Oh, do I go to... Oh, boy. Either way, I'll be 1 away from... I think I go for the blue one first, even though it means backtracking, because I might be able to heal if I save these 2 victims. So I'm going to drive. My second move is going to be into this space with the 3 birds. Oh gosh, no, we do panic because the special victim, oh, hold on. The special victim is adjacent to the big top, and according to our clowns everywhere, they will panic. So let's actually see where they go. I want them to go to the... In the most brilliant, lucky thing that's ever happened, I rolled a 6. They'll actually panic to the clown car, which is great. That's where we want them to be, because all we need to do is get there, and then we'll save them. So they are on the way to where we want to go anyway. So I will take my golf cart. I would have been so dead so long ago if I didn't have this golf cart into this space. Everything's falling over everywhere. Okay. I love that there are clowns everywhere, so this person runs to the clown car. That's actually pretty funny when you think about it. All right. Yeah, I keep looking over here. Sorry, I have my turn summary over here that I always look at to make sure I'm not skipping anything. Now it's, okay, so we've done the upkeep, and now it's my turn. So... I'm going to try to walk to the House of Mirrors. So I roll 3 dice, because I'm still only at 1 health. Okay, I got 1 success, so I'll move 1 space and lose a time. That's okay. So I'm going to move 1 space. We drive our golf cart into the House of Mirrors. Now I'm going to try and attack a bird. I should actually probably try to... Nope, let's go big or go home. We don't have to play strategically. Look, if I hurt myself and die, that's bad. So 3 dice on my weak attack. Let's try and kill a bird. That's not good. So I need 2 successes for this to work. This was so dumb. Why did I do this? This was not good. So I'm going to play my close call to re-roll all dice. I'm going to spend 2 time to do it. So I'm re-rolling everything. Okay, so now I can convert this into a success. So I'm going to just do my distraction and my short rest. I've spent so many cards this turn to get a second success, which will deal 1 damage, which will kill this 1 bird. So there's only 1 left in my space. Then I'm going to try and walk again. See if I can get to the exit. Come on. I can't. I don't have enough cards to convert into a success. Only one card left. So this is a failure. So I basically choose, I can move up to one space and take damage, but that will kill me. So instead, I just do nothing and I lose 2 time. I basically like can't get the golf cart to start. I'm going, we just need to get the exits right there. Why will this thing not start? You know, it's that moment. And the birds are closing in and the tension's building and the victims are screaming. That's what's happening here right now. That's going to be the end of my turn. So now it's the planning phase. I only have 1 time. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have no cards. And I'm going to... Oh, get a retaliate. I can't afford it. I can't afford anything with 1 time. So I get nothing. I have no, I'll die. Okay, so here's what I have to do. I know, Apple J really wants me to play my long rest. I have to. You can see how I need that 3rd die, AJ. Okay, so before we do our planning phase, I have to play my long rest, because if I don't, I will die. So I'm going to roll 3 dice and hope to get some successes. Oh, okay, look, I got 2 successes, which means I heal back all of my health. I'm full health again, but I don't have my extra die anymore, so I'll only be rolling 2. That means I won't die, because I can't afford. That loses me 1. I can take no cards. So next turn I have... yes, I could use a heart to kill a bird, but... Oh, I guess I don't need to have an attack card to do that. I can just spend a heart and deal the damage. Is that true? Oh, well, I will spend a heart and I will kill this last bird, and then I won't, because I would have taken damage from them anyway, and now they die. Heck yeah. Okay, so I only get my focus card back for next turn, which isn't good, but you know, kill 2 birds with 1 heart. So look, did I have the best action economy usage of my cards that turn? No. There was only 1 bird in the space because I killed one with my weak attack, when what I should have done was just played my long rest, healed, and then spent 1 health to kill both of them. Learn from my mistakes, everyone watching. Learn from my mistakes, okay? Like that, yeah. That now we know. You learn by making those mistakes, and now I've learned. And I have no cards in my hand. Now it's the killer phase. Nothing will attack, so that's okay, but they will spawn, which could be bad. A 2 and a 5. So 5 is the nearest victim space. That's our space. We'll put 2 birds in our space. So the 2 birds we just killed respawned. They flew back in for revenge. We thought they were dead and they weren't. But that's okay, because we're just going to move out of this space in a second. And now we get a terror card. We're closing in on the finale here. We haven't even, I can't believe actually we haven't gotten to our dark power. We've done a really good job of keeping people from dying. The birds are attacking. Oh yeah, no, it's over. We actually just died. Oh, no, they'll attack the victim first. Okay, we didn't die because they're going to attack the victim before they attack me. So attack in your space, in all spaces where birds outnumber victims. So that's just, okay, the special victim can't be attacked, so they're safe. This is not outnumbered, so they're okay. So it's just in my space. And this one victim will die, which means the bloodlust does go up, which reveals the dark power. Run for your life! During upkeep, panic the victim farthest from you. If the victim panics to a space with 2 or more birds, the victim is killed. It's escalating. And then we don't have to worry about the bottom of this tarot card because attacks did happen. Okay. Now it's upkeep. So what's actually going to happen here is because we're adjacent to the big top and there are clowns everywhere, the victim with me is going to panic. So let's see where they run. A 3. Oh, come on. They're going to die. They panic into a space with an enemy. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. So they panic into here. They die. The bloodlust goes up again. Oh, no! The horror level goes up by 1. We're down to rolling 1 die. They should have actually, and they should have panicked just because a victim in our space died anyway, not just because of the clowns. But either way, they panicked and it was bad and they died and now everything's bad. And now the victim farthest from us panics. So that's here. So it just says, so I think just 1 will panic. The other 2 victims panic too. Everyone's panicking. Okay, so here's that one. 4. They go into here. Oh no. So does this count as just the regular panic or during the upkeep panic? I think this is just regular panic and then we do an upkeep panic. 1 here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so then we'll panic this one again for the run for your life. 6. Oh, great. This is quite bad, actually. So they panic into this space where there are 2 or more birds. They die. We were doing really well. And now it's very bad. So the bloodlust goes up again, which we take a damage. Wait, the horror goes up 1, but the horror can't go up again. That would increase the bloodlust. We're in kind of a little loop here, so I think that just, unless we lose, what happens? I've never had the horror go up when I've been at the end of the thing before. What is the effect above the bloodlust? If finale is revealed, lose health, otherwise discard 1 tarot card. Oh, we're getting closer to the finale. That's what it is. Thank you. So that discards. And then it goes back down. I see. Thank you so much, AJ. So we don't, okay. Now here's the thing. I think we have to do the clown thing now. And they're adjacent to the big top. Which means they might die as well. But that'll be the last dying that happens. So let's panic them. Everyone, it's gone very bad. Everyone is panicking quite a bit. So they run into this space. They run into a space with the enemy. Oh, I didn't put the bird I killed. I did kill 2 birds, actually. So it's here. Thank you. So we're 1 away from getting rid of that minor dark power. So they die and we lose another tarot card. Okay. That's been very bad. That was a bad upkeep phase. And now we drive our golf cart to the clown car. Now it's our turn. This special victim gets saved. So that's 1 down for our winning. We need to save the other one, which we might not be able to do. The golf cart should have been left behind already. Why do I leave behind? Why? Why do I lose the golf cart? Oh, because I'm not in the outer path. Oh, y'all. I'm so sorry. I made so many mistakes. That would have changed so much. The whole thing is, I shouldn't have had the golf cart for a really long time, actually. So here's where I messed up, everyone. I think it does change stuff. The golf cart's meant to stay just on the outer path, and I've had it with me on the inner path for a few turns, and I used it to move. So it is now broken. And I must leave it behind. It's out of the game. I call it out of the game. We made use of it, and this is how the story goes. It broke down because I drove it. I went off-roading with it, and that's not good for it. It's not good. Oh, I can't do anything this turn. Oh, yeah, I die. Yeah, I'm close to dying. So what I can do, my whole plan would have been so different if I had realized. It exploded in a burst of feathers. Okay, so I'm going to focus. I roll 1 die. I get a success, so that's something. So that puts the horror back down a level, which means I'll get to roll 2 dice. I lose a time. And that's my whole turn. So I get back all of my free cards. I have 5 to spend. I absolutely am going to spend 1 on a retaliate and 1 on a close call. That's all 5. So I go back up to 6. This will come back into there, because I have 2 birds in this space with me who might kill me. That's okay. For the narrative of this story, we used the golf cart. What are we gonna do? It happens. Now it's the killer phase. So they will attack me. So, oh wait, no, on my action, I can use my special power. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my special power on my action to spend 1 health and kill both of these birds. So that gets rid of my minor dark power, and these go away. Thank goodness. That's something. Okay, now it's the killer phase. No one's going to attack, because all we have left are special victims, but there will be spawning. So let's see if we get overrun. So 1 in 3. So we'll do 1 in my space, which is the nearest searchable space. So that's what we're going to do. Now we do a terror card. We're about to have the finale. The game will be over very soon. It feels hopeless again. So my horror goes up by 2. Can only go up 1, so I'm down to 1 die again. That increased, the second one makes it increase the bloodlust. So we would lose a card from the terror deck, but there isn't one. The finale is not revealed yet. It's about to be. That happens in the upkeep phase. We don't have to worry about that at the moment. I believe I have that correct. And then we spawn again because there's special victims in play. So to 6, in my space, we spawn another bird. Okay. Now, it's upkeep. I don't think anyone panics. I don't have the golf cart anymore. Well, technically, this one will panic, but they won't die. But I do think they'll move because they're the victim farthest from me, so we'll panic them. 6, that means they run this way. Okay, now we reveal the finale. Hey Warblefly, this is also going to be uploaded to YouTube later if you're interested. My channel is Right there. We are nearing the end here, everyone, which is good because this stream has gone about an hour late. Okay, so when moving into a space, you lose health if there are 3 birds in that space, and now they just are spawning. So we're about to be overrun. Oh, it's getting dicey. It's getting real dicey. So that good. Yeah. I miss my golf cart. Now it's my action phase. I just need to move. So let's try and walk. And see if we can save this one victim. Okay. That is 1 success. I will lose 1 time, but I get to move a space, and this first special victim is saved. Does that heal me for each additional victim saved? Restore health? Does this count? The rules do tell you where to place the board, actually, JDJ man. Yes, perfect. So I get 1 health back. Wonderful. Thank you. I like everyone in chat who's like, I'd say yes. I like where your head's at. I'd say yes too. Still a victim, so we get a health. That's good. So that was that. Okay, I need to move into this space and then move back. I don't have a sprint, but let's walk. Let's try and walk again. If I can move 2 spaces, if I can get 2 successes right now, I think I can win. Right? Did I roll 2 dice before? I should have only rolled 1. We rolled that one, the success one. Look, no gameplay is perfect. I only have 1 die, so I can't get 2 successes. Okay, wait, before I do this, I need to lower the horror. Can I do this? Okay, wait. First, I focus. Okay, come on. Yes! I lose a time. I lower the horror. Now I can roll 2 dice on my walk to try and get 2 successes. Okay. Come on. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I need to discard 4 cards to make this happen. I can do that. I discard all the rest of my cards. 2, to convert this into a success. I can do it with both dice, right? And 2, to convert this into a success. Am I gonna win? So I soft cheated everyone, okay? It doesn't matter. This was a great story. I move up to 2 spaces. I lose a time. I move here. I say, you're surrounded by birds. Come with me. We run to the clown car. We get in the clown car and we drive away. I like the idea that multiple people can exit via the clown car. I think the first victim is still just waiting there for us, and now we drive away. Yeah. I curated the experience for a great narrative for everyone. I cannot believe this. Soft, massive asterisk. Yeah, there's a real asterisk on this win, but you know what? I don't care. Great story. I save both. I survive, and this carnival This carnival is for the birds, I say as I drive off, wiping the blood from my face. Fade to black. Yeah, as long as this is not a watch it played video, I don't have to be perfect on the rules. There you have it. A very dicey playthrough of the Terror from Above vignette for Final Girl. Thank y'all for being here. Everyone who was here live on Twitch, in the chat. AJ from Van Ryder Games for being here, helping keep me on track with the rules and answering questions. I'm sorry for any accidental cheating I did. It wasn't on purpose. If you've been watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this playthrough. I hope you're enjoying this series of the live playthroughs of Final Girl from Twitch coming over to YouTube. If you want to join in live, you can do that at twitch.tv/Paula Deming. Come on over. I'm currently playing these games on Tuesday morning Pacific time. But if you follow my Twitch channel, you'll be updated on the schedule, which is always subject to change. Thank you so much, and we'll see you later.